the Huron County Community Library, and we're going to do a little project today that requires some creativity on your part. So I'm going to tell you what our supplies will be. We're going to start with a canvas. Mine's on a wood frame. You can do any size canvas. It can be a flat canvas, that would work just as well. A piece of fabric that we're going to cover our canvas with, and you want something not too busy with not too many colors in it. So I've got a blue on blue print for mine. And then we're going to have, I've cut some little hearts here out of paint chips. And so I've got 4 shades of pink, and we're going to use these to create an ombre effect, which is basically a shading effect. So we're going to glue our fabric to our canvas. We're going to cover it with fabric. My fabric is 4 inches bigger than the size of my canvas because I want it to come all the way around the sides and around the back. If your canvas is flat, you only need to add about 2 inches to the size. So if your canvas is 8 by 10, you'd want to cut your fabric 10 by 12. So I'm going to start with the sides. I've got some tacky glue here. If you have a glue gun, it would work even better to use a glue gun. So I'm going to put a good amount of glue on there on each side. And I'm going to fold the fabric over. Fold it over this way. It's a little messy, but I want to get enough glue on that really, my fabric really absorbs the glue and it's going to stick on there. Okay, so it's going to look tight from the other side. So now I'm going to put some glue on the ends. And I'm going to fold the fabric just like I was wrapping a package. So you're going to fold it in. I'll do this side, then I'll show you the other side. You can probably see better. Just like the ends of a package. And fold it over here. That fabric that's left, we can just trim off later. It's a little messy, but I want to get plenty of glue on there so it sticks. So I'll show you this side. Put my glue on. Fold it in like I'm wrapping a package. And pull it up. I want it to be tight from the other side. Don't worry about the back here. This part is not going to show. I might trim this part a little bit. Okay. So now we have it nice and tight. Now here's where the creativity part comes in. You've got your hearts here, which I cut out on the elison machine at the library. So I like things symmetrical, so I'm going to start my design from the center. So I'm going to try and figure out kind of what the center is. That's pretty close, or you can just eyeball it. And I'm going to lay out my whole design before I start gluing anything. You could do your initials, you know, whatever design you choose. And we're starting with the darkest color in the center. Then I'm just going to take my other shades and I'm going to come out from the center. And I'm going to lay out the whole thing. And you can see why I didn't want too much going on there with the pattern on the fabric. It would just make things too busy. Oops. And I'm going from darkest to lightest out toward the edges. And I think I'm going to start in the middle here. Make another row. And once I get everything all laid out like I want it, then I'm going to start gluing it. And you might want to try more than one design before you settle on what you're going to end up doing. You could make a flower. Mine kind of looks like a flower. There are plenty of other dies at the library you could use. The hearts just fit well on my paint chip, so that's why I chose this particular design. You could add more in there if you want. I kind of like just that amount. Okay, then I could probably start gluing from the center. And I think you can take the glue bottle and put some glue on there. I think I would just brush it on with the paintbrush so I don't get too much glue on as I'm gluing it on. And that's all there is to it. So you choose your design, and there you go. See you soon.
Huron County Community